What's going on, people? Sometimes it's just better to record and see where it goes. Because I've been thinking a lot about, where we're going to go. It's mad what's been going on. I did say it's going to be the year of chaos. But then I realised that any of this would never have happened in the 70s, 80s, or even 90s. Back then we had standards. We had a spine. We had a culture of pride and defiance against tyranny. And what we got now? We've let our country down. We've literally allowed the long march through the institutions to succeed. There's no way about it. You can't change that. We've stood by as anti-white policies have tore the very fabric of our heritage. And when history looks back, it's not going to ask whether we fought hard enough. No. It's going to ask why we allowed this to happen. And I think that would be a legitimate question. We have people who are claiming themselves to be the leaders who are neither leading or protectors. Right? They're not. And this is why we've got people like Putin understanding that he can silence politicians at will. They are going to cower in fear. Elon Musk, he understands how easily the political sphere can be brought. And what's going to happen? The public will be cheering and begging for more interference from all these people who have no alliance to our people or our country. We've got men who no longer are men. Our institutions no longer protect our children because we've got predators and systemic abuse running rampant. And let's not talk about justice. Real justice, eh? Nah, that's been gagged and buried a long time ago. We know that because our boy's sitting in Woodhill right now. We have got preachers, right, entering our churches. They are praying to a prophet whose legacy is conquest, subjugation, war, horror, whatever you want to be. Well, we've got members of parliament, members of the British Parliament calling for blasphemy laws to shield Islam from scrutiny. We have all that going on. Whilst Christ is mocked, he is attacked and forgotten in his own nation. This country was built upon Christianity. We've got so-called influencers that think defiance is a Banksy mural or a hashtag campaign. They'd rather do platitudes instead of purpose. We have handed our country over with ease, let me tell you this. But those who took it, they're not going to give it back without a fight, and that's for sure. It's not defiance under a communist state. It's just cosplay. That's all they're doing. It's a pretend rebellion under the watchful gaze of an elite that knows most people won't actually dare resist. But resistance is actually what is needed. We need a home front, like the old days, something that defends our borders, both physical and cultural borders. We need leaders who will take the fight to the judiciary, to the Marxist education system, and direct to the establishment that has betrayed us. We need courage. We need commitment. Because this is England in 2024, but she is the shadow of her once great self. And if we don't act, then we will become the generation history condemns. If we do not stand now, there will be no more England left to fight for. We don't need permission to defend this land, to defend our borders. We don't need their approval to rebuild this country how it should be, how it's always been. And we do not need to wait for anyone to come and save us from abroad. This is England. It's time to prove it, people. It's time to prove it.